You're watching Legal Currents. I'm Douglas Gray. My guests, Alexander Analik and Irvin Weber, are here to answer any questions you may have regarding legal protection abroad. We have a question now from Bernice in Menlo Park. Good evening, Bernice.
Yes, good evening. This is the only problem I could imagine myself running into. Let's say I'm traveling abroad on vacation. I have rented a car, and I am pulled over for violating some traffic law that I'm not familiar with, and I have to make a court appearance, but this conflicts with my travel itinerary because I'm going to be out of the country. Do I need to make the court appearance, or can I get out of that obligation, or what?
Okay, let me turn to you first, Irv, and find out if, first of all, the Department of State, through its various embassies and consulates all over the world, is of assistance on that kind of problem. In other words, should a person contact a consulate or an embassy, or wouldn't they be interested?
Most certainly. If the arresting officer or the citing officer speaks English and you can ascertain from him whether or not you can just forfeit the bail, that's probably the easiest way. Absent that, I would recommend that the lady contact the embassy or the consulate general or the consulate, explain the situation, and they can give her some advice as to what to do.
And they do obviously have some familiarity with the procedures of the country where
Most
they
certainly.
are. Certainly more than a traveler would. I've noticed that certain major credit cards now are offering rather, I guess, packages where if you have their super card or their platinum or diamond or whatever card, that they will refer you to attorneys in foreign countries if you have problems. They also offer referrals to doctors. Which leads me to ask you, Al, if you are in a foreign country and you need a lawyer, is that the best way to do it, or should you, what if you don't have one of those credit cards? How would you find a lawyer in that country?
I would give my business to the State Department. I would phone them up and rely on them in that instant before I would deal with the credit card company. In the case with the ticket, a number of countries already have taken care of that. The police have in 5 languages, this is a violation, you will pay this amount, and you pay it on the spot. That's one way they've gotten rid of the people not showing up for appearances. Very clever.
Okay, and I imagine that if tourism is at least part of their business, that they're at least as acclimated to that as perhaps maybe even the Department of State.